This is how Swede speaks.
Recently, it was revealed that the Iraqi defense minister is a Swedish citizen, registered with an address in a Stockholm suburb and living on Swedish sick benefits, among other things. What's going on? That's what we will address in this video. Before we get started, I want to thank all of my financial supporters. I'm in a period of transition and I appreciate your help. Without you, this channel would not be possible. I also want to ask you to check out my website, swedespeaks.com, and to follow me on BitChute. There are links in the box below, and you know, better safe than sorry, so make sure to follow me there. I mean it, it's really important. Also, check out the Swede Travels on YouTube. A recent meme goes like this, and I quote, "The country of Sweden has two citizens who both are defense ministers. One of them lives in Sweden and is defense minister. The other one lives in Iraq and he is defense minister too. One of them receives a minister's remuneration. The other one receives benefits from the Swedish Social Insurance Agency. Both have the right to vote in Swedish general elections. Sweden's Ministry for Foreign Affairs is trying to silence the issue. This could only happen in Sweden." Unquote. I'm not sure if it's true that this could only happen in Sweden, but apart from that, this seems to be accurate. So what has happened? Recently, it was revealed that al-Shammari, defense minister of Iraq, is a Swedish minister who is registered on an address in a suburb of Stockholm and receives sick benefits. This was revealed by Chang Frick, owner and founder of Nyheter Idag, an alternative media site. al-Shammari, using the false name of al-Adeli, applied for a residence permit in Sweden in 2009. He became a Swedish citizen in 2015. And during his time in Sweden, al-Shammari has received children's benefits, housing benefits and sick benefits. To get the sick benefits, al-Shammari claimed to suffer from memory loss. al-Shammari is registered as living with his wife and son at an address in Vårby in Huddinge municipality, south of Stockholm. And when reporters from the taxpayer-funded SVT, Sweden's television, visited the house, one of the people living in the house said that al-Shammari lives there, but he goes away for long periods of time. The neighbors said that he sees al-Shammari every year and that he drives a nice car, a BMW. al-Shammari is now under investigation for benefit fraud in Sweden and also for crimes against humanity. In 2016, al-Shammari was detained for abuse and threats against 2 women and 3 children. Nyheter Idag also revealed that al-Shammari sexually harassed a young man in his 20s. Al-Shammari did not care about the young man saying that he had a girlfriend, but kept nagging him about meeting him to have sex. al-Shammari's wife asked for a divorce. Then al-Shammari threatened to throw her off the balcony. According to police reports, the children have witnessed violence against their mother from their father, and while questioned by the police, his wife said that, and I quote, "He is unfaithful. It's very obvious. He doesn't seem to care that we know about his infidelity. He has sex with other men. I know it. He has Viagra that he gets from Iraq. He takes pills every day. When I tell him that he is doing wrong by me, he shouts at me and hits me. I have woken up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and then my husband has been lying beside me in our bed and masturbated while he has had phone contact with others." Unquote. And questioned by the police, the couple's oldest daughter said that, and I quote, "All the fights in our family between mom and dad is due to dad being gay. They have been fighting a lot about that." Unquote. One might say that al-Shammari's benefit fraud is one thing, the abuse is one thing, but revealing his sexual orientation, what is that good for? Loya Ahmed, a Yemenite openly gay expatriate living in Sweden, explains, and I quote, "The closeted gay al-Shammari, a minister who votes for Sharia in Iraq, then comes to Sweden to sleep with guys and live on benefits. Get the pig out. I don't care if they throw him from the rooftop. He voted for his own death penalty." Unquote. And in an editorial titled "Why I Spread al-Shammari's Gay Adventures to the World," Chang Frick, the founder and owner of Nyheter Idag, the newspaper who first reported about his story, motivates talking about al-Shammari being active on gay dating apps, having sex with men, and sexually harassing other men with exposing hypocrisy. Living in Sweden, al-Shammari was allowed to choose his own lifestyle. At the same time, Chang Frick says, Iraqis Iraqis in Iraq and expatriate Iraqis tell his newspaper about corruption, about military violence, and the wish for a different society. Because of that, Jean Frick thinks that it is important to point out corruption and hypocrisy among those in power. I agree. Of course, Naya al-Shammari is not happy about this. Not happy at all. In a written statement from Iraq's defense ministry, the defense minister threatens to sue Nyheter Idag and other Swedish media who have reported about his dual citizenship and about him being suspected of benefit fraud. And then, what does Defense Minister Naya al-Shammari do? Well, in an op-ed in the Swedish mainstream media outlet Expressen, Qasem Hamadeh writes that Mr. al-Shammari blames Jewish people. That's pretty much what you would expect, isn't it? But hey, Jean Frick is actually Jewish on his mother's side, although blaming Jewish people for your behavior being exposed is obviously extremely stupid. It just lets the world know that apart from being a fraudster, a wife abuser, a sex harasser, someone responsible of people being killed, you are also an anti-Semite. None of these things are good characteristics. So what else is there to say about this? This is some story, right? Sweden should learn from this story. Sweden should tighten its borders, especially towards Islamic countries. Sweden should make sure that those receiving refugee status actually are refugees and that they are willing and able to assimilate. The Swedish Social Security Agency should think twice next time someone from an Islamic country claims memory loss as a reason to receive sick benefits. Of course, I think that Naya al-Shammari should be sentenced for any and all crimes that he has committed in Sweden. It is difficult to tell the Iraqis exactly what to do about this man, but I'm with Louai Ahmed on this one. I'm not going to cry if they throw him from a rooftop. He voted for it, and that's what I have to say about this. I have an important update. It has been revealed that in early October of 2019, the Swedish Minister for Foreign Affairs was informed that Naya al-Shammari holds dual Iraqi and Swedish citizenships. But the Ministry for Foreign Affairs did not bother to inform Sweden's Minister of Defense, Peter Hultqvist. Due to this, the Sweden Democrats have reported Sweden's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ann Linde, to the Swedish Constitution Committee. Ludvig Aspling, member of the Swedish Parliament for the Sweden Democrats, says in the report to the committee that the Minister of Foreign Affairs should have known about this story earlier. Iraqi media reported already in March that Naya al-Shammari holds dual citizenship, something that supposedly is against Iraq's constitution. In the report, Ludvig Aspling writes that, and I quote, "Even more serious is the circumstance that Sweden's Minister of Defense, Peter Hultqvist, supposedly was informed as late as last week about this information and that through media, even though Swedish soldiers are present in Iraq." Unquote. So that's an interesting twist to this story. Let's see what happens. And that's what I have to say about this. So what do you think? Comment below. And if you like this video, I'd really appreciate any donations. Please consider a sizable end of the year donation. I am in a period of transition and I appreciate your help. But if you really can't financially support this channel, I would be very grateful if you would share a link to one of your favorite videos from this channel on your social media, because ad revenue also helps. And it also helps against YouTube's deranking of this channel. Also, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Most importantly, please pray for this channel. And check out my live stream on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 11:30 p.m. Central European Time. And as I said, go ahead and follow us Swede Travels on YouTube. Until next time, have a nice day, thank you for watching, and God bless.